Almost 4 years ago, Tom Bull received a new heart after his own couldn't pump enough blood and oxygen to support the rest of the organs in his body.
That gift of life inspired the longtime brewer to support other heart transplant recipients on their way to recovery. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee has more from Portland.
Tom Bull is considered a pioneer in Maine's brewing industry.
Great flavors.
Founding two of the state's first lager breweries. A career, though, that got sidelined by heart failure.
I was walking through the brewery one day and my defibrillator fired. It had never fired. I had it since I was 19 years old.
Tom, who has a congenital heart defect, continued to go downhill. Just taking something up the stairs became difficult.
I was just out of breath and my color was bad and my circulation and just wasn't working.
Following a visit to his cardiologist at Tufts Medical Center in Boston, Tom was told he couldn't leave the hospital and was put on a waiting list for a new heart. During the next 9 months, he was visited by members of the HeartBrothers Foundation. As part of the nonprofit's mission, heart transplant recipients visit and support other patients. Tom says meeting HeartBrothers members lifted him from a dark place.
And to meet people who were at that stage 4 or 5 years out, was just so encouraging and so inspiring to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Nearly 4 years ago, that hope and encouragement helped Tom get through the transplant operation, followed by 12 days in the intensive care unit. While still in recovery, he wanted to give back to other heart failure patients. A little more than a year after his transplant, he began managing the HeartBrothers house in downtown Boston. Patients can rent rooms with parking for less than $50 a night, lessening the financial burden for many families, including Mainers.
The largest majority of people who have stayed there come from rural Maine especially.
Tom had to give up plying his trade. Brewing involves exposure to yeast mold and grain dust. All pose health risks and could compromise a host of immunosuppressive drugs he must take for the rest of his life. But Tom's old recipes live on in the hands of brewers like Joel Mahaffey, partner and head brewer at Foundation Brewing Company.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Mahaffey collaborated on Tom's signature Baltic Porter, a dark beer known as the Bull. Launched last year, the limited edition brew was a big hit with customers, with a portion of the proceeds going to the HeartBrothers Foundation.
It's a mission that a lot of people can get behind and feel good about supporting. And, Tom has been out of brewing for a few years now, but he's still very well loved.
This fall, the Bull should be on the tap at the brewery in a few weeks, helping raise funds and awareness to reach more heart failure patients. Know that a support network is available.
People who have been there, who can navigate some of those waters.
And a passion for supporting other patients weather the storm beats a little stronger every day. In Portland, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
We'll have more information about the HeartBrothers Foundation and the support and services that it provides to heart failure patients. That's on our website and our News Center Maine app.